So today, super excited to introduce two new models from Bulls, both electric, both full suspension. On the left we have the Copperhead Evo. This is the AM2, so there's 4 different trim levels for the Copperhead. This one's the AM2, we have the AM3 and the 4. On the right we have the E-Core. This is the E-Core Evo AM Di2. So this is the all-mountain platform, 150 millimeters front and rear suspension, and Di2 does indicate the electronic shifting that's fully integrated into the Shimano system. Dive a little bit deeper into this one later here, a really special bike. Did a little bit of a test ride earlier, it rides so smooth. But first we'll talk about the Copperhead. So this is Bulls' all new 2020 platform, and the main standout features here is the Bosch Gen 4 system. As you can see, it's super small, really tucked away and in the frame in a way that was not possible before just due to the sheer size. And the power remains to be about the same as the Gen 3 CX system, but it'll support you at a higher cadence. So as you're spinning out faster on the cranks, you're still getting that torque assist from the motor. Another improvement and upgrade is the PowerTube 625 watt-hour battery. So this is upgraded from the PowerTube 500 watt-hour battery from the previous generation. So you have more range, a smaller form factor that can assist you at a higher cadence, and it also uses a standard chainring, which is a nice change from the previous generation. Along with that, when you're pedaling under no power or beyond 20 miles an hour, there's no drag on the system like the previous generation. So quite a few upgrades just in the drive unit and the battery alone. And then beyond that, this is a 150 millimeter platform, all mountain. So it's 150 millimeters up front and 150 in the rear. Comes with a dropper seat post, standard. And just overall, the look is super clean, understated. It's a really good looking bike for sure. It's all matte black. It's got a little bit of a glossy red finish, just the right amount. It has a SRAM Eagle 12-speed drivetrain. It's running 27.5 plus. So it uses Magura MT5s, which we're a really big fan of, that are awesome. 4-pot brakes. Just the modulation and the feel, we're a big fan, especially on the heavier e-bikes. It runs a 27.5 plus platform, which again is great for electric with the higher volume and wider rims and tires. All right, so now we're gonna talk about the E-Core Evo AM Di2. This is the AM version, which refers to all mountain. It's 150 mil travel front and rear, and the Di2 is the electronic shifting that's integrated into the Shimano E8000 system, which we're a really big fan of. It's so smooth, and just the feel of the Shimano is really intuitive. Another cool thing about the E-Core system, it denotes a dual battery in the down tube. So it's actually 2 separate batteries integrated separately into the frame. They're both at 375 watt hours each, and you can actually run a single battery to make the bike a little bit lighter, or you can run both batteries simultaneously to extend your range. And with both packs in the bikes, you're looking at 750 watt hours, which is really industry leading as far as range goes. It's really all day battery life. And you can give it a full charge the night before, and you pretty much don't have to worry about it all day. The integrated Di2 is really sleek to have that electronic shifting. You'll never have to charge that any battery separately, and it's all done through the main Shimano system. And additionally, with both bikes, I forgot to mention on the Copperhead as well, the Bulls comes with the Monkey Link lighting system. There's actually power leads from the magnet underneath, so that's the headlight right there. If you follow me back to the tail light, it just comes with reflectors, but it can be swapped out for a tail light, and it just clicks right in. So any of the Monkey Link accessories will work really well with that. Dropper seat posts, of course, and we have, this is full Fox suspension front and rear. So it's actually a pretty decent spec, 36 in the front. This is a float DPS in the rear. And what we'll do here is I'll briefly turn on the battery. So it's powered up now. And if you look at the rear derailleur, you can get a little taste of the electronic shifting there. We did a quick test run on this bike, and the shifting is so quick and precise. The second that you push the shifter, it shifts instantaneously. It's super cool. Also, there's a compatible magnetic bottle cage. This goes, so they've kind of pre-configured their bikes with the rider in mind. As far as lighting goes, the bottle cage, everything is kind of already set up from the factory, which is really convenient. So just like how the Copperhead comes in several different variants, the E-Core bike also comes in 2 different options. This one is the Evo Di2. It also comes in the Evo Di2, which stands for Enduro. That model has a little bit of a different Panda paint job, kind of black and white. It has 180 millimeters of travel, so it's more of an enduro bike. It has longer travel, a little bit more robust if you're going to be doing big hits, downhill, stuff like that. It still comes with the integrated Di2 system, as well as the twin core battery in the down tube. Just again, longer travel. So really stoked about the E-Core model, as well as the Copperheads. Just kind of personal preference, whether or not you prefer the Bosch system or maybe the Shimano E8000. They're both top-notch drive systems, both class-leading from brands with awesome support. Bosch and Shimano, in our experience, has been 2 of the best companies as far as back-end support, replacement parts, all that kind of good stuff. It's really important when considering a long-term ownership of a really nice e-bike like one of these. For 2020, Bulls has really got us excited with these new models. We feel that they've really kind of come into their own, and with these 2 platforms, it's a really competitive offering for the spec and the battery capacity and the drive systems that they're using. It's a really great value. Check out our website for more details on Bulls for both the Copperhead and the E-Core models, and we'll catch you in the next video.